So a while ago, I uploaded a video on how to play the basic rhythm of Yaa Amponsah, and it sounded something like this. And although there's nothing wrong with this one, it sounds a little bit too classical, even the way it is played, because it uses the classical PIMA, that's the finger style to play. So it sounds a little bit classical. But then when you listen to people like George Pratt's Akablé and also Konimo, the legend himself, when they play Yaa Amponsah, it sounds more of this. And this one, to me at least, it sounds a little bit richer, more palm wine, more of what we've been hearing from the old folks. And in this video, this is exactly what I'm going to show. I mean, how to play this rhythm and make it sound palm wine. And just like the previous one, it uses just 5 chords, And this lesson is a little bit more to the intermediate side. So if you are a beginner, you may have to bring your skill level up to the intermediate level before maybe this lesson will start making sense or will be easy for you to play along. So the first chord, just the 5 chords that we used in the previous video, that are C, C7, D minor 7, F6, and also G dominant 7th. So C is played like this, then C dominant 7 is played like this, and then D minor 7 is played like this. But for the purposes of this video, we are going to play it like this. Yes, we are going to remove the 3rd, that's the F. But then, so because of that, we are going to play it like this. So we don't need to stretch our index finger to cover the 1st fret, 1st string. So we just play it like this. Then we also have F6. Normally F6 can be played like this, but for this rhythm, we are going to take the F, that's the root. It has 2 roots. This side, this way has 2 roots, but we remove the root on that's the F, on the 1st string, 1st fret, and put it on the 6th string, 1st fret, like this with our thumb. And it's going to sound something like this, or something like that. Then G7. G7 is normally played like this, but then we are going to take the F on the 1st string, 1st fret, and play it with our pinky on the 4th fret, on the 4th string, 3rd fret. Sorry for that. Yes. So C, C7, D minor 7, F6, then G7th. And the progression goes something like this. C, C dominant 7th, D minor 7, then F6, then back to D minor 7th, then G7, then back to C. So without even paying attention to our right hand, when we strum the chord progression, it's going to taste and feel like Yaa Amponsah. Just like that. And this is where the magic happens, the way we are going to pick it out. This time around, we are not going to use the 3 strings and just do it like this. we are going to use another style. We are going to pick it with only two of our fingers, the thumb and the index finger. The thumb and the index finger. And for every chord, we are going to use only 4 strings. The previous one had 3 strings for every chord, but this one has 4 strings for every chord. And for the C, and the main idea will be to pick it inside out. And this is what I mean by inside out. For instance, when you hold the C, the 4 strings that make up the C, we take away the first and last string. So the inner 4 strings, those 4 strings, we are going to pick the inner ones, the inner 2, and the outer 2. Like that. Inner 2 and the outer 2. Again, we identify 4 strings of the C chord, pick the inner 2, that's the G and the D string. We pick the D and the G string, D, G. Then we are going to pick the A and the B. Again. So this is exactly how we are going to pick the C chord. Then we are doing the same thing to the C 7th chord. So let's put the 2 together. Like that. Then the D 7th chord is next. We fret it like that. Then we do the same thing, inner, outer. Then we come back to C. Good. So let's do the first 4 chords. C, C 7th, D minor 7th, then back to C. Like that. Again. So for these chords, we pick the same strings in the same order, inner, outer, inner, outer. Then from here, we go to the F6. We are going to pick it the same way, but then instead of the D string, so instead of the A string, we pick the E string. So instead of the 5th string, we pick the 6th string. So we are going to play like this. So we pick the inner D and G, then we pick the outer E and B strings. So then we go back to D minor 7th. The same way we used to pick it before. So let's put the first 6 chords together. Like that. The first 6 chords are C, C 7th, D minor 7th, F6, then D minor 7th again. Then the last 2 chords, obviously, are G7th. We will pick it with the same strings that we did for the F6. We pick the inner D and G strings, then the outer E and the B strings. The inner 4th and 3rd string, then the outer 6th and 2nd string. For that one, we'll pick it twice, then back to C. So C, C7, D minor 7th, back to C, F6, D minor 7th, G7th, G7th again, back to C. So that is how it's going to weave out when you play it with the same fret, with the same fretting and the same fingering. And I wouldn't really say that one is better than the other. Just that for me, I feel that this one is a little bit richer. Not better, but richer. And it depends on the context that you are playing. If you want something very subtle, then you might go for the first one. But if you are playing alone and you want to really spell out the palmwine style of Ghanaian highlife music, then you might want to use the second one. So I hope this is comprehensive enough to get you playing along. Thanks for watching.